I just want to do a quick video, give you guys an update on where I'm at. Actually, just sitting outside, just taking the day in. It's a rainy day, but it's still beautiful out here. So it's good to always just come out here and sit down and enjoy. People walking by, people say hello, shit like that. But whatever. Let me get into it. So I was telling you guys a couple of days ago, and how I just felt like I wasn't seeing the progression. Like it wasn't necessarily leading to anything. I couldn't see it like tangible things. I was stepping on the scale wasn't moving. I felt like I was at the same weight for 8 days, and I'm like, dang man, like what's going on? And I would tell you honestly, like normally what I would do is just give it up. I would be done. I would be like, man, forget it. I'm not seeing the progress that I want to see right now. I'm not, my goals, I'm not moving forward. But this time, man, I was actually having a conversation with my boy Ty, and he was like, bro, you just gotta keep working. You gotta keep doing. You gotta keep pushing. He said, man, fuck that scale right now. He was like, fuck it. He was like, just keep doing what you're doing every single day, and eventually you'll start to see that progress. You'll start to see it in the numbers dropping. You'll start to feel better. Everything that you're looking for will eventually happen. But you can't stop, because if you stop, it's never gonna happen. And the last 2 days, I've really started to see where that work and that time that I've put in is starting to bear some fruit. It's starting to not only show on the scale, which I'm down 15 pounds right now, but it also just, this is in the way that I feel, man. I feel good when I'm waking up in the morning. I'm not dreading the day. I'm not necessarily just trying to get through the day. I'm trying to get to the day. I'm trying to get from it. I'm trying to get something out of it. And that's just really just a mindset shift. It's really just understanding that like every single day you got to continue to keep plugging. Regardless, you got to make yourself believe and know that it is a good day. Regardless, you got to make yourself know that you are getting 1%, 2% better every single day. And that's and it gets hard. It gets hard when you feel like you're doing something very consistent. And I know this is something that I've done in my life where I'll jump on there, I'll say, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, I'm gonna read this book, you do it for a week, and you want things to change about your life in a week, or you want things to change about your life in 2 weeks, and that's just not how life works. It will change, but you gotta invest more time and energy into it. And it's those days, kind of like, it's those days when you don't want to, are the days where you get the most out of it. Those days where it's just not where you want to be, it's not what you want to be doing right now. It could be, hey, I want to be at a party right now. Hey, I want to be drinking right now. Hey, I only want to do these extra laps right now. Hey, I don't want to work on my business more. Hey, I don't want to finish drinking this water. I want to drink Kool-Aid. Who drinks Kool-Aid in 2022? It could be, hey, I just don't want to. I want to sit here on the couch. I don't want to read. I don't want to work on my plan. I don't want to work the plan. But it could be any kind of don'ts that you have in your life that you telling yourself, this is the reason why I'm not gonna do it. But I think that as soon as you get those don'ts, man, you gotta follow them back up with why you should and why you do need to do it. A lot of us stay in those ruts or in those stagnant parts of life because we don't want to push past our comfort zones and actually do the things that we've promised to not only ourselves but the people around us. I think that first, if you hold yourself accountable and you respect yourself, respect comes from everybody else after that. But you gotta first respect yourself and hold yourself accountable to the things that you said that you wanted to do. Nobody's gonna believe you. Nobody's gonna be on your side during the journey. You're only gonna have 1 or 2 people that are truly gonna be there with you all the way through. And but even then, even with them, with that being said, most of them, that's good. that you do have like one or two, but ultimately it's about you stepping up and doing it yourself. I mean, you can't worry about what other people think, but I will tell you this: when you get to on the other side of the journey, you're gonna have hundreds of thousands and millions that's gonna be right there with you, saying, "Oh man, I remember the day. Oh man, I remember the day." I remember one time. And I thought about this. I remember one time I was wanting to do I was gonna do a pressure washer business, right? And I was over there, and I got a contract with a gas station. I was doing the pressure washing for the gas station, and I'm thinking like, shout out to Takara, because Takara was recording me. I got this contract. They needed this thing pressure washed. I was hyped. I didn't even have a pressure washer at the time, to be perfectly honest. Hell, I went ahead to rent one from Home Depot. So I'm out here just trying to figure it out. I had to buy the insurance the day of. Still made profit, which was really, really good. But it was just so many other things. But I remember so many people posting me that day. I was thinking like, damn, they ain't never did no shit like that before. But I guess they wanted to see. People don't necessarily support you when you're starting. They necessarily more so support you once you kind of built up some equity with them. And that's okay. Before, I think that I was looking for people to support me in the things that I wanted to do without me putting in any action, just because I said that I wanted to do them. That's just not how life works. I mean, like I said, you'll have like one or two people that may do that with you, but the mass majority of people, they're not gonna jump on. They're not gonna see. They're not gonna run this race with you until it's been consistency and actually just them being able to see the work. It start to bear fruit. My thing is this: why are you worried about and care about what the hell they're thinking anyway? I used to be that person who worried about and thought about everything they said was right. I used to tell myself what they were saying about me was right. I used to seek the validation of everybody else because I wasn't validating myself. That's the reason. When you don't validate yourself, you seek the validation of everybody else. You care about what everybody else has to say about you. You care about what they view you as. You care about those things because you don't have it internally. So you gotta look externally for those things. You gotta look externally for people to tell you who you are and who you should be to make yourself feel good. But when you really honestly stop giving a fuck about what they say, that's when it changes. And that's the funny part. Because now when anybody says anything about me, you know what I say? I don't give a damn. You know the reason why I say that? Because what's up, boss? Because at the end of the day, it's me versus me. Nobody else matters. I've had to learn that. I had to learn that, like, regardless, they got to pay their bills on the first of the month. They ain't going to help you pay your bills. They not going to help you pay your bills. They got to worry about them. So why are you so worried about them? Trust me. Now, like, once again, you're going to have your people who's riding with you, who's there with you, who supports you, everything. But ultimately, it's on you, nobody else. And it's just about being consistent. And when you start to see those games, celebrate them wins, man. That's one thing that I wanted. That's one thing that I've done in the past that I think that honestly it kind of hurt me because I didn't want to share with people what I was doing because I felt like my wins were too small. I felt like the things I was doing were too small. I was still seeking validation from everybody else to tell me that what I was doing was big. Instead of seeking that validation from me, 15 pounds in 17 days, 18 days, yay, I'll take it. It's better than none. It's better than zero. It's better than me not drinking 18 gallons of water instead drinking 20 Gatorades. And continuing to be big and continue to have cholesterol problems and pre-diabetic and whatever else comes with that. But now I'm looking at it and saying, hey, I'll take the 15. Let's go. What are we going to be at in the next 18? Are we going to be at 30? We're going to be at 35? It's okay. What if we at 20? I'm good with that. I'm good with that because I'm not seeking the validation of anybody else. I'm only running this race for me, and it is what it is. But I ain't got nothing else, man. I'm finna sit out here and enjoy this little rainy weather. I like October and November, man. It's my favorite time of the year. You know, this when shit really get popping. But yeah. Until next time, man. Once again, man, celebrate your wins. Do not look for instant gratification from others and yourself. And the only way that you're going to change your life is consistent daily efforts. And I'm out.